The big question is, how do normal people like us, who want and deserve the good things in life, are willing to work hard and aren't afraid to make changes, gain the power to take control of our lives so we can live the kind of life that we were meant to have? That is the question. And this broadcast will give you the answer. Hi, I'm Jeanette from Growth Unlimited. Tomorrow is Monday, February 22nd. That is National Avoiding Multitasking Day. And it's really interesting to me when I saw that this was one of the national days this year. I'm excited to see that happen because all my life I've been taught that multitasking was the best thing to do. The whole idea in productivity is to get more done in less time at a cheaper cost. And that stood our society in very good stead for many years. But you know, we have, as we move from the industrial age into the information age, and we have more and more high-tech things, productivity is changing. And the ideas behind productivity are changing. And I found this really interesting because I find it much more beneficial to use the new productivity than focusing on trying to get more done in less time. If you're using new productivity, it gives you a chance to start focusing more on the importance of the things that you're doing and be able to prioritize what needs to be done so that it's more effective. But if you're still reverting back to the old habit of trying to multitask, I want to share with you some of the things that research has found out about multitasking. Multitasking is not all it's cut out to be, and it is not a good thing for a person to multitask. It's really interesting because therapists and psychologists are now advocating do not multitask, especially the more important the items are that you're working on, the less likely you should multitask. And the reason for that is multitasking actually destroys your productivity. It stops you from focusing on what is important. It actually stops you from getting things done. There are far more items that are left undone or abandoned because they get so frustrating that you just can't get them all done. And the more important they are, the more important this is. The reason I talk about importance of items, there are times in my life that I still multitask. But I am finding more and more and more that I focus on the multitasking, doing the things that are mindless things that I don't have to focus on, things that I don't have to pay attention to while I'm doing them. Things like washing dishes, things like just things that I do remotely or do automatically. But things that are important, I have found that it's important that I focus on them, spend the time with them, and get more out of them as I'm doing them. That increases my enjoyment of life. That increases my productivity because I get more done. And so I recommend to people that unless it's a mindless thing, don't try to do more than one thing at a time. While you're cooking dinner, I often wash dishes. there are things like that I will do while I'm doing those kinds of things because I don't have to focus quite as heavily. But if I'm doing something for work, if I'm, for example, reading my email, or I'm focusing on working with a client, my focus is on them, and I'm doing nothing else. I avoid distractions. I turn off my phone. I limit the use of technology through the day. For example, I check my email twice a day now. People know if they need to get in touch with me at the beginning of the day and they've got to have an answer immediately, they'd better telephone me. But even then, there are times that I am, if I'm busy, the phone gets turned off. Organizing my day and focusing on the things that are important helps me get things done better, so I don't have to go back and do them again. It also And another big feature of the whole thing that has been very helpful to me is it has decreased my stress. When I multitask, I find myself really inundated with too many things at one time, too many things going on, and that created stress for me. By focusing on one thing at a time, I get it done faster, and I don't deal with the stress. My life is better, my life is happier, and most importantly, I do get more done. If you found this video helpful, please share it with your friends. And be sure to click on the bell when you subscribe so that you'll be getting additional videos. I'd like to hear about how you feel about multitasking. Please let me know in the comments below. I look forward to talking to you next time. Have a great Avoid Multitasking Day, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye now. Hi, everyone. You know, we have an interesting time going on in our lives right now. 2020 was a horrible year for many, many of us, and all we wanted was something better coming forward. Now we're into 2021 and we're halfway through the second month of the year. People are beginning to shift a little bit, it appears. They're beginning to look like they want to take control of things a little bit better. I'm feeling a little bit more hopeful. But a lot of people are feeling kind of lost and not sure exactly what it is that they need to do with the new things that we're facing that look like they're going to be permanent, at least for the time being, and just kind of navigating through the whole process. People are feeling boxed in. Every day at Growth Unlimited, we get phone calls from people who are looking for a way to get out of their box. And so Growth Unlimited is announcing a brand new program designed specifically to help you learn the skills and brush up on the things that you need to do to be able to take control of your life and get out of that box. We are announcing a webinar, a free webinar, where we're going to explain this whole program to you and help you decide whether it's something that is going to work to make your life the way you want it to be. I have put the link to register for that free webinar, and it's free. It's an hour-long presentation with a question and answer period after it that will allow you to check things out and decide whether this is something that you want to do with your life. Remember, it's your life. Have it your way. We can help you take control. So register for the webinar now, and I will see you over on the other side. Thanks so much for joining me. I'll talk to you soon. Bye now. Just click on the link below and register to attend the webinar. Before you know it, you'll be living your life your way.